Good morning. Welcome to Fiber Town. I'm Emily, Chain of Fools on Ravelry and Fiber Town, other places on the internet. If you're not on Instagram, come friend me there. I'm having a good time with that one. Yes, so today is August 20th, 2013, and a day early today. It's Tuesday. I usually record on Wednesday, but I figured things are happening and I better get an episode done today. So, welcome. It's a beautiful day. I'm on the porch again, and Alice is down here. She's chewing on her Kong. She just finished eating a cicada, an entire cicada. She forages for her own protein sometimes, but I'm going to try not to get kissed today. All right, so I want to say welcome to two new people who introduced themselves in the Fibertown podcast group. Pardon me. The first one is Nikki from Canada. She's Nurse Nikki Knits. Hi, Nikki. And the second one is, I think it's Kate, Knit Insanity from Oxfordshire in the UK. Hey guys, thanks for joining the group and introducing yourselves. Alice. Oh, just serious shenanigans from Alice today. So, I'm going to call this episode Bodacious, Herbaceous. Stay tuned for more. I don't mean to be coy, but I don't want to talk about it right off the bat either. It has to do with my sock pattern. All right, well, let me show you my show and tell first. Okay, I have little people. Sorry, Alice is shaking the table. Alice. Here. There you go. Yuck. She's trying to get a crumb off the table. Kids, we had a party with kids out here, and they were eating on this table, and I think a crumb got overlooked, so she must not rest until it is eaten. So she's trying to get it, she's up on the table licking the top of it. Okay. Hello, my name is Hot Dog. This is a little wee hot dog for my son's birthday, and he is around, so I'm trying to do this quickly and quietly. This is from the Teeny Tiny Mochi Mochi book, and I think it's just called Hot Dog, the pattern. It's by Anna Rakovic. And I have used, for the buns, I used spindle spun baby camel down. I had extra from that, and let's see, the hot dog is from a self-striping 3U's Twisted in Fiber. That was the closest I had to hot dog color, and then just random black, and I think the yellow I dyed myself. It's fingering weight. Everything's fingering here. It's tiny. Look. It didn't take long. I mean, maybe an hour and a half, the whole thing, including embellishment. So there's hot dog. Not for you to eat, Alice. All right, Alice, get off of that. Would you all like to see my blocked brickless? I have that ready to go. This is out of Into the World Rambouillet in the Arrakis colorway. I looked up Arrakis. It's a Dune reference. Dune, the book, Dune, the movie. And you can see it's like, sandy and the blue sky, the desert. So, there's my brickless. Not sure how I'm going to wear it yet. Probably with the bigger part in front. And it's lovely blocked. It didn't grow depth-wise all that much. I think that's, the Rambouillet is just very springy. But it is very long and lovely. So I'm very happy with my brickless. All right, it is like the show and tell parade today. I have another shawl that is done. Let me take the brickless off. This one is the Anise, and it's done out of the Medusel 2-ply Romney lace weight. It is blocked, believe it or not. I haven't woven snipped the ends. The ends are woven. I don't snip until after I block. I love the colors. I love how it's somebody on Instagram called it tigerish, like tiger stripes, and it is. And I love the way I got this sort of scalloped effect with the colors on the bottom. Modifications I skipped the last row of noops. I just didn't knit the noops. I don't think the noops add a lot to this pattern in a variegated. So I'm probably going to skip them all. So they just take forever to do, and I want it to be done. The one thing I don't know what is going on is I blocked it. I wet soaked and blocked, and I'm still getting rolling on the top. It is stockinette, so I'm thinking maybe I need to pick up and crochet a few rows on the top to get it to stabilize a bit more. But this is very cute as well. And I think this wool would be lovely, like maybe in a 4-ply, and knit a cardigan out of it in a solid color. It's very strong, very, very strong wool. It's Romney. And it does have a subtle sheen to it, and it's just beautiful. So, yay, it looks great. What else? There's more. I have a hoe. This is, now I talked about the Heartland Knits and her felted mitten quest, for lack of a better word. She's trying to collect 50 pairs of felted mittens to donate to a homeless shelter in her hometown. I think I said Wisconsin. I hope that's right. Vicki, I'm sorry if it's not. It's either Wisconsin or Minnesota, but it's cold there, wherever. And so I finally, after my debacle of last week, I have a felted mitten, men's size. And this was ginormous before it was felted. Still pretty ginormous. I ran it through the wash twice, and I think it's going to work. I think it's just fine. I cast on the second one. I'll show you that in a bit, but it's very pointy on the top. There's lots of room still in here. So hopefully it'll fit some big man hand. No problem. So yeah, felted mitten. That's from the Stockbridge felted mitten pattern. It's a webs free pattern. And this wool is, it's yarn my husband brought me back from France when he was there without me a few years ago. We usually go together, but he brought me back some wool, and it has just been sitting in my stash, and it's lovely. I really like it, how it's sort of shadow effect. So I have the other one on the needles, which you'll see in a bit. Okay, this is so cute. If you haven't knit the Milo and you have a little person in your life, go get the pattern and knit it. I just cast this off last night, and I want one in my size. This is the Milo by Georgie Hallam, and this is the 1-year size, and it's done on US size 6 needles, and this yarn is Socks at Rock Heavyweight, which is like a DK, maybe a light worsted DK. It's the Ciruela colorway, and I chose to do the XO cables because the little girl who's going to wear this deserves lots of hugs and kisses. Look at that! It is flaring a bit at the bottom, but that's okay. She's only 3-4 months old right now, and this will be like a dress on her. I tried it on her yesterday, and it's adorable. It's big in the shoulders, but I think she'll be able to wear this for years, and other moms who have knit this sort of verified that fact for me. Somebody mentioned that their child, somebody in the group, I can't remember who, mentioned their child has been wearing it for a couple years. So I'm super happy with this. It's a very dense wool, but here, look at the bind off. It's called a decrease bind off. You just knit 2 through the back loop. Yeah, knit 2 through the back loop and then put the stitch back on the left needle, knit 2 through the back loop. I think it's very pretty. It does flare a bit, but I'm in love. Yes, I want one in my size. And this is an ideal pattern for hand spun. My default hand spun seems to be like a sport DK weight, so perfect for that. And, you know, gauge, schmage, and kids pattern, they're going to be big enough to wear it at some point in their lives. So, love this one. This is going on the blocking board today. And then you probably won't see it again because I'm going to give it to the recipient pretty soon. Okie dokie. That's it for show and tell. Let me show you my mitten, the other felted mitten, Stockbridge mitten, doing the ribbing. This is only like half of the ribbing. It's huge, 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 huge. Let me see if I can show you a picture of the mitten before it was felted with my hand next to it for scale. It's like a giant's hand. Yes, here it is. Ta-da! That was that mitten I showed you before it was felted with a Wolf Farm chapstick next to it for size. Yes, you smell the cookie now. Stop it. For size. So that's my only thing on the needles besides my Old Town sweater, which I did do one repeat on it this week. I took my son to see a magic show, and I got a good 45 minutes of knitting, got a repeat done on my Old Town. And I'm going to have to do this cookie giveaway to Alice right now because right on my laptop. Want to come up? Hey, girl. Stop eating cicadas. It's gross. It's gross. Okay, hang on. Turn you around so people can see your gorgeous face. No trick for that cookie. You're gross. You and Charlie. Charlie's got the skunk stink. Lemknit Crochet of the Lemknit Crochet podcast. Her Boston Terrier, Charlie, had a skunk encounter. I think Alice would just love him right now. She likes stinky. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, so spinning. There. Oh, spinning. Yes, here it is. I got something off the wheel for the very first time since. Okay, off. All gone. For the very first time since Tour de Fleece ended, I have a spinning FO. This turned out far more barber pole-y than I expected, but I'm really liking it. It's very almost autumnal, Halloween-y colors to me. This is Dragonfly Fibers in, I think I said Polworth last time. It's Polworth silk, and it's in a County Fair colorway. Off. Stay. 600 yards, folks. 600 yards. This right here is the only patch of a more solid purple that I got, but I love the purple in here. My favorite color. 600 yards. Don't know what this is going to become, but it's going to be awesome. You know, I've got another thing I messed up on last week that I should tell you before I forget. The felted mittens. I said that Vicky's giving away Wollmeise, and I think I said she was giving away interchangeable needles. That is wrong. She is giving away Wollmeise, but the needles are signature needles. Size 6, one needle only. So, equally awesome. I think that's everything I screwed up on last week. I might think of something else. Okay, so that's spinning. I'm still working on my, well, I haven't worked much on my spindle spinning because I've just been knitting, as you all can tell. I'm so sorry about the wobbling. Might have to get rid of this dog for a while. You're being bad. Up and coming, I have another birthday boy to knit for, and it's going to be a Winds Chief hat, I think, out of this, which is Frisian wool from Mediceld. Did I say this was Mediceld? I think so. This is Mediceld Romney. I believe this is Frisian. It's either Frisian or Dorset Down or a mix. And this is going to make a great Winds Chief. So, that's going on the needle soon, but I want to get those felted mittens done and see if I have it in me to do 2 pairs. I have a summer list. A couple of podcasters, was it Kim of Craft Stash who was doing her summer list, and Kat of the Knit Nerd podcast were talking about their summer knitting lists. I have a summer knitting list. Here it is. And that's what I've accomplished so far, the stuff at the bottom. So, what I still want to do, and we've got 10 days of summer basically. I wanted to do my son's hedgehog sweater. I want to finish my Old Town. I want to make Alice a coat out of Noro. Won't that be nice, Alice? felted mittens I'm working on, seaweed socks. So I want to cast on a windswept, and I want to do another Milo out of hand spun. Now, I also want to do the Hero sweater. You all know that one, the Hero sweater? Hiro by Julia Farwell Clay. Let me show you what it looks like. You've probably seen it. A lot of podcasters are knitting it. Let's see. I am in love with it. And I'm starting to think about color choices. I think I could knit this all from stash. Because you just need maybe a couple balls, maybe 4 balls of one solid color, and then you need 3 other colors, just like 1 ball of them. Here it is. I want to knit this in a pullover. You can do either a pullover or a cardigan. And I love it. Love, love, love it. So, would anybody out there be interested in a Hero along? Hal? If you are, let me know. I'll open a thread, and maybe we can get enough people together to do a Hero along, and I could do a prize at the end. I haven't been tempted to do a specific knit along for a specific pattern, but I think this one would be a lot of fun, just to see everyone's color choices and so forth. This is what I'm thinking for the main color. It's Cascade 220. It's like a purple heather, purple, and maybe an orange, maybe a green, and I don't know about a 4th color. But yes, that would be a bit insane, but it would be fun. A lot of these heroes are really fantastic colors. I love color, so I think these would be great. Probably have to get a neutral in there, maybe a gray, I don't know. I don't want it to look too much like Mardi Gras. I was thinking about gold along with this, but I don't know. So yes, I am playing around in my stash, looking at different options and possibilities. So yes, I will open a thread. Let me know if you're interested in a Hero along. We probably have it go until, I don't know, Rhinebeck. It could be a Rhinebeck sweater. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to Rhinebeck this year. It is definitely a bucket list item. And it's on my birthday. October 19th is my birthday. And you only live once. And it's actually my birthday and wedding anniversary weekend. I got married the day before my birthday. So yeah, my husband and I are talking about going, but of course at this late date, we don't know if there's going to be housing available. Probably nothing close. If you are a Rhinebeck regular and you know of good housing that might still be available, please do tell us. We're interested in maybe driving up Friday and staying Friday and Saturday night as a birthday thing. So let me know if you know of anything. Please do. So yes, exciting things happening. Hero along, Rhinebeck possibly. And then I finally decided to get off my duff and publish my sock pattern. Here they are. I ended up calling them the Herbaceous socks. Bodacious, Herbaceous. So I'm new to this whole put a pattern on Ravelry thing. And you kind of have to publish a pattern before you can put the PDF file linked to it. So I did that, and bam, people were emailing me or messaging me on Ravelry, where's the PDF, blah, 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 blah. I'm still figuring it all out. I was going to release the pattern on Wednesday, tomorrow, and have it be free for a week as a thank you to everybody who watches the podcast. And yes, just very grateful for this podcast and how much fun it is and the community I've gotten out of it and the inspiration. So I wanted the pattern to be free for a week. Come here, she is all wanting cuddles. So I put it out there, and I didn't realize how quickly people jump on a new pattern, and there was so much interest that I decided to release the pattern yesterday afternoon. So it'll be free from yesterday until the 26th. So that's a week. I woke up today, looked at my Ravelry like I do, one of the first things I do every day, and got a huge surprise because it's number 1 on the hot right now. Herbaceous socks. You see that? What? 700 plus downloads. I'm floored. And I am praying that the pattern is not riddled with errors, because I'm going to have a very interesting time if it is. So go ahead and download it. I'm going to charge $3 for it after that. I don't know if there's going to be anyone left to buy it after that. What can you do? It's already on Ravelry, but, sort of keep it. If you're watching this and getting the information about it, please don't tell your friends. If they find it on Ravelry, that's fine, but let's just sort of keep it as a podcast gift, my gift to you. And maybe at some point we'll do a knit along with that pattern as well. Maybe after the hero along. So yeah, it's my gift to you. I hope you enjoy it. It's a women's size medium, and I am thinking about doing a larger size as well. If you want to test knit a larger size, let me know. I have it kind of written up already, so yeah. That is it. Cicada breath. Alice is having a great summer, and we hope that you are too, wherever you are, that your crafting is fantastic. And we will see you again in about a week. So take care. Bye.